Hello, Rachel here. Today, I would like to show you a really easy way to tune into your intuition with a pendulum, and this is called dowsing. The method is called dowsing, and the tool we use is a pendulum. So I'm going to show you a really easy way to get a yes, a no, or a maybe with your pendulum. We'll just talk a little bit about what dowsing is. And to be honest, I don't like the term dowsing. I don't know why. It's just a weird thing. I just don't like that word. But so I generally say using a pendulum. So a pendulum is something that has a weight that is hanging on usually a chain. It could be a piece of string even. You could use a necklace like the one I'm wearing that has a weight on it. This is the one I often use, and this is actually copper. And the reason, well, first of all, it's pretty. And the reason I use it is because copper conducts electricity, which is energy, and our vibrations that we're tuning into with the pendulum are also energy. And I got this on Amazon. It wasn't too expensive. I also sometimes use this one, and this is an amethyst, so that's the weight. And then the chain has some really nice crystals that represent the chakras. So that is an alternative. And here's the thing. A lot of people have lots of opinions on what type of pendulum to use, how you might cleanse it or make sure it's an energetic match for you. You don't necessarily have to do all of that. You are the power here. Don't give power to the tool. The pendulum is the tool. You can just hold it in your hand for a moment and just have the intention you're infusing it with your energy and it follows your energy. You are the power. So that being said, let's talk a little bit about how this works. And in a previous video, I talked about 3 easy steps to tune into your intuition. And one of them was tuning into your gut feelings. And what you're tuning into there is the way vibrations react in your body. Like when you are in a situation that doesn't feel good, you might contract, have that feeling of contraction. And when you think about that and remember a time, you might actually physically contract, like you'll kind of squeeze your body in, or your face might contract, the muscles around your eyes might contract. And that's all a reaction to energy. All energy is vibration, operating at different frequencies. So a pendulum is like an antenna. And for those who remember, because these are not used very much anymore, TV signals used to be received with an antenna that you would put on the TV or on the roof of the house. And you would have a dial to tune into different frequencies so that you could receive particular TV stations. So by turning the dial, you're not changing anything in the equipment. You're just tuning into different frequencies to receive different pieces of information. Same with the radio. All the information is already there. It's there in the field, in the ether. You're just choosing a particular method of tuning in. So that's what we're doing actually with all intuitive methods, but in particular, that's quite easy to see with a pendulum. So I'm going to show you this really simple method to get your pendulum to show you a yes or a no or a maybe. So let's get started. And what we're going to do here is just write on our hand. And so I'm going to put a plus or like a cross on my index finger. If you can see that. And then a line, like a minus symbol on my middle finger. And then repeat these, a plus on my ring finger. Don't use permanent marker. I'm just using a big pen. A minus on my little finger. And then I'm going to write a circle on my thumb. draw a circle on my thumb. So these symbols represent a yes, a no, a yes, a no, and a maybe. And now we're going to tune into intuition to ask for the pendulum to move in a way that represents a yes, a no, or a maybe. This is so much fun. And first of all, I would like to give credit to the person who showed me this system. It was on George Norrie's Beyond Belief show that I watched on Gaia TV. And it was someone by the name of Lauren Cielo who demonstrated this. So definitely want to give credit where it's due. And I have used this many times and shown it to many people. It's always worked. So trust the process. And let's get started. So you've got your representations of a yes, no, or a maybe on your hand. And just simply hold the pendulum. If you don't have one, use a necklace that has a bit of a weight on it. You can order, there's so many you can order on Amazon. That's quite fun. So hold the pendulum loosely. I hold it with my thumb and my first two fingers. Should have painted my nails. Anyway, hold the pendulum kind of loosely, not so loose that it may drop, but not so tight that it's putting any force or like vibration on it. And then you want to just come into a very neutral, relaxed state of mind. You can use the meditation that I have on my channel called Access and Amplify Intuition. I'll put a link to it below. Or if you're used to meditating and you're used to getting into that state of neutrality, just take a few breaths. Choose to come into alignment with your body, just feeling neutrality throughout the whole of your being. Just imagining your body being in that state of neutrality, no judgments, no opinions, just being open. Just being in that beautiful receptive mode. And then imagine your emotional body being neutral, not holding any emotional attachment to anything, just being in neutral, like putting the car in neutral. It's not moving forward or backwards, just in neutral, at the ready. And then imagine your mental body being neutral, not needing to know, not consciously holding any weight to whatever it might be, just not needing to know, intend to tune in to your spiritual body, the part of you that is one with that quantum field, with that divine field, part of you that is one with your soul, one with your higher self, your higher wisdom, the part of you that can be the observer, rising above all of the circumstances of normal daily life, all of the influences of other people, all of the shoulds and coulds, and all of the opinions, just rising above to be the observer. And then hold your pendulum over your index finger and just ask. The best way you can just stop it from moving, if it is moving, by touching it to your finger, and just ask, show me what a yes looks like. So just pull it up a little bit. Show me what a yes looks like. Mine's moving already in a counterclockwise circle. And your circle may be very small or quite large. Sometimes it starts small and gets larger and larger, like mine is. So that's an obvious counterclockwise circle for me. And now you can just stop it again. You can put it anywhere on your hand to stop the movement. And then hold it over the minus symbol on your middle finger. And just hold the intention and ask your higher self, your higher wisdom, show me what a no looks like. Just pull it up. And for you, it may be, mine's already moving in a clockwise circle. And this may be the other way around for you, or it might be moving backwards and forwards or side to side. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is for you is true for you. So there, mine's a clockwise circle for a no. I'm just going to stop it again. And wasn't watching to see if you could see that. Okay, now put it again on the yes symbol that's on your third finger, just to confirm. So there's the plus symbol on my third finger, my ring finger, and ask, show me a yes. Show me a yes. Mine's going in that clockwise, sorry, anti-clockwise circle. It's a bit awkward the way I'm holding it here. Normally I would have my hand a lot lower, both my hands a lot lower. So that's a counterclockwise circle for a no. And then we'll repeat on the little finger. Show me what a yes look. Oh, sorry. And then we'll repeat on the little finger. Show me what a no looks like. You don't always have to touch it to your finger, but you're just holding it over and having the intention, show me what a no looks like. And now you can hold it over your thumb. It's a bit more of an awkward position for me. And you can ask, show me what a maybe looks like. Something where it's not a yes, not a no. Maybe it's something where you need to ask more questions. Show me what a maybe looks like. And just watch what the pendulum does. So now mine is moving backwards and forwards. And for me, that is a maybe. It means there's not a clear yes or no. And then I will go into asking other questions. So then you can test this and you can, I do like to use my hand and just hold the pendulum over my palm. And you can ask something really simple that you know the answer to. So I'm going to ask, is my name Rachel? So just asking, is my name Rachel? Yes or no? And I'm getting what is a yes for me. The pendulum is moving counterclockwise. Ooh. It is really positive that my name is Rachel. So I'm telling you the truth. That is my name. And then you can ask something that is an obvious no for you. So I could ask, do I live in New York? Do I live in New York? Hold this up. Do I live in New York? It's starting slowly and moving in a clockwise direction, which for me is a no. And I'm used to this, but you might think, well, a clockwise direction should be a yes. There is no shoulds. It is whatever it is. So have a play with that. And if you do have questions, ask in the comments. If you put a comment there, I'll respond to it in another video or in a comment. And one thing I would like to make clear about using a pendulum or any intuitive process is that this is for reading the energy as it is now. I do not like to use intuition for predicting what may be the future. I definitely don't use it for predicting anything for other people. No predictions, basically, is a good rule because people might make decisions based on something you tell them, that a reading that you get that is reading what the energy is right now. But a week from now, a month from now, a day from now, that may not be as true. That may not be true at all because the person chooses something else or something else happens and the person, we each have free will and we get to make those decisions for ourselves. So I honestly don't like doing any type of prediction because that is not giving power to the actual individual. And that, for me, that's what intuition is all about, is being in your own power, having power over your energy, your choices, what you choose to do, but using intuition as a tool to really tune in to know yourself better. That's the key for me. Little aside here, today is the 12th of November. It's a few days after the big election that we had this year, 2024. And before that election, I was I think it was on Facebook or somewhere, maybe on YouTube, and looking at a video from someone who channels an entity, and they were actually saying that this one presidential candidate would be better for this, and this other thing would happen if the other one won. And that bothered me. Speaking of gut reactions, that gave me that contracted feeling. It didn't feel right for me. And so I have opinions about this because a lot of people may put more weight on that opinion. And even if it's something someone is channeling that may feel like it's coming from a source that knows better for each of us than we do, I would actually take that quite lightly, because I think that we're here to know ourselves. We are all here to know ourselves and know what is actually true for us. And we can take in all kinds of information from guides, from teachers, even from channels. I'll talk much more about that in another video, because I do believe we all channel something. We all channel our gifts. Think of a composer, they're channeling that musical magic that comes through them that I wish I knew more about. A singer is channeling their gift, artists, teachers, everybody is channeling their gifts and talents from that part of us that came here to express those gifts and talents. But ultimately, my belief is that we're all here to know ourselves and be in our own power. And that is that sovereignty that things like the hero's journey talks about, getting to know who you really are and sharing the gift of who you truly are with the world. So that was the tangent I didn't think I was going to get into, but there it is. So not to say that these tools aren't useful, they're incredibly useful. These intuitive tools are so powerful to help you tune in to you and what you truly know is right for you. And that's why I teach this, because that is ultimately, I think, what we're all here for, to know ourselves at a deeper level and choose what we are here to express in the world, what feels truly aligned for us. And all the other work I do, and I have more than teaching intuition, is about that. But I'll leave it there for today. Please write comments if this was useful and you'd like more of this. It would be helpful and useful for me if you subscribed and liked the video, because that gives me encouragement to do more. So thank you if you choose to do that. And I'll be back with more. So stay tuned.